Welcome back to Latest Car Update, where we don't just talk about the latest cars, but also powerful machines that run on more than just fuel. Today, we're diving into an iconic piece of military hardware that's part of the 2026 Philippine military arsenal, the M60 machine gun. Yes, we're shifting gears a bit and spotlighting the M60, a weapon that's not just a symbol of firepower but a mainstay of military tactics. The Philippine military continues to modernize its forces, and part of this modernization includes maintaining and upgrading proven platforms like the M60. Although originally American-made, this general-purpose machine gun remains an essential weapon system even in 2026. So let's explore everything you need to know about the M60A, from its origins, evolution, current use in the Philippine military, to its role in regional defense. To understand the present, let's rewind to the beginning. The M60 machine gun was developed in the United States and introduced in the late 1950s. It was designed to replace older World War weapons like the Browning automatic rifle and the M1919. Chambered in 7.62 NATO, the M60 offered portability, automatic firepower, and versatility. Over the decades, it gained notoriety in conflicts like the Vietnam War, Gulf War, and Iraq War. What makes the M60 enduring is its balance between firepower and mobility. Weighing around 10.5 kilograms in its standard configuration, it can be carried by a single soldier, mounted on vehicles, or used in static defense positions. The weapon is belt-fed and air-cooled, with a quick-change barrel system allowing sustained fire. Now let's bring the focus to the Philippines. The Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, has been operating M60 variants for many years. These include the and, also known as the Mk-43 Mod 01 in US service. In 2026, the M60 remains in frontline use, especially with the Philippine Army and Marine Corps. The decision to retain the M60 isn't about clinging to the past, it's about maximizing value, reliability, and firepower. In jungle warfare and island-based operations, the M60 provides squad-level units with suppressive fire capabilities. Its high rate of fire, typically around 500 to 650 rounds per minute, enables small units to pin down enemies, defend perimeters, and repel attacks. And with ongoing insurgencies in the southern regions and increasing maritime security challenges, firepower like the M60 is crucial. But 2026 is not the 1970s. Technology has advanced. So, how does the Philippine military keep the M60 relevant? Through modernization and upgrades. The current in Philippine service have undergone several modifications. These include improved barrel designs with reinforced heat resistance, upgraded bipods and mounts, enhanced optics compatibility through Picatinny rails, and lighter synthetic materials replacing older wooden or metal parts. These upgrades reduce weight, improve accuracy, and increase durability in tropical environments. In some units, the M60 has been paired with modern night vision optics and red dot sights, making it more effective in low-light or urban combat situations. It's not uncommon to see mounted one-armored personnel carriers like the Simba and GKN Simba, or fast patrol boats deployed by the Philippine Navy and Coast Guard. Beyond physical upgrades, the military has also updated its training doctrine. Troops are trained to use the M60 alongside drones, GPS systems, and advanced communication gear. This integration makes the M60 part of a modern battlefield network rather than a standalone legacy weapon. Let's talk numbers. The AFP is believed to operate several hundred M60 units, spread across infantry battalions, marine companies, and special forces, While newer weapons like the FN Minima and M240 have been introduced, the M60 still holds ground due to its battle-tested reliability and familiarity among soldiers. There are also logistical reasons behind this. Spare parts are still widely available, and local maintenance teams have extensive experience servicing these guns. Compared to procuring an entirely new weapon system, upgrading the M60 is a cost-effective strategy, especially given the limited defense budget. Now, let's discuss operational roles. The M60 in Philippine service is typically deployed in support fire roles. In a squad or platoon, the gunner provides suppressive fire while maneuver elements flank the enemy. During ambushes, the M60 is the weapon that unleashes the first and last bursts of heavy fire, ensuring tactical superiority. In counterinsurgency operations, the M60 is invaluable. It can deliver heavy fire in short engagements and is easily transportable through rough terrain. In Mindanao and other conflict-prone areas, it's often mounted on hillocks, trucks or boats, allowing rapid response units to project force in remote locations. In maritime security, the M60 serves a different but equally critical role. Mounted on patrol crafts, it defends against piracy, smuggling, and unauthorized entry. It's also used in boarding operations as a deterrent. Its unmistakable firepower sends a message to would-be aggressors. In urban operations, such as counter-terror missions or hostage rescue, the M60's role is more specialized. It's used to provide suppressive fire during breaches or to neutralize fortified positions. While lighter weapons are preferred in tight spaces, the M60's sheer force is unmatched when the situation calls for overwhelming response. Now let's explore its symbolic importance. The M60 has become more than just a weapon, it's a symbol of resilience and strength. It represents the grit of Filipino soldiers, especially those stationed in challenging terrains or high conflict zones. The weapon's long service life mirrors the enduring spirit of the Philippine Armed Forces. In recent years, the M60 has also been featured in joint military exercises like Balikatan with the United States. During these drills, Philippine and American troops train side by side, using legacy systems like the M60 alongside cutting-edge gear. These exercises reinforce interoperability and show that even older systems have a role in a modern fighting force. Critics might ask, why not replace it entirely? That's a valid question. Newer machine guns like the M240B or the German offer improvements in ergonomics, recoil control, and modularity. However, the decision to retain the M60 isn't about ignoring progress, it's about smart adaptation. The M60 still fulfills its intended role effectively, especially after local upgrades. And until budget, supply chains, and logistics fully align, it remains a core asset. The Philippine military's modernization plan, known as the revised AFP modernization program, outlines future acquisitions, including light and heavy weapons. But modernization is a step-by-step process. Retaining and improving what works is part of a pragmatic and flexible strategy. As we move forward, the M60 may gradually be phased out or transition to reserve units. But its legacy will live on. For now, it continues to serve with distinction, both on land and sea. Now let's look at a few examples of the M60 in real-world use. In 2023, during a military offensive in Sulu, were used to suppress militant positions ahead of an infantry advance. The weapon's sustained fire helped neutralize threats and allowed the operation to proceed with minimal casualties. In another incident in 2024, Coast Guard units used mounted on speedboats to deter an illegal fishing fleet in the West Philippine Sea. These real-world applications show just how versatile the weapon remains. The M60's place in Philippine military history is secure, and its relevance in 2026 shows that good design, combined with strategic upgrades, can stand the test of time. So, what's next for the M60 and the Philippine military? Expect continued integration with technology. Real-time targeting systems, improved ammunition types, and drone-assisted deployment will likely shape the future of how weapons like the M60 are used. There's also ongoing research into polymer-cased ammunition, which could reduce weight and heat buildup, two major factors for sustained automatic fire. As for the troops using the M60, training remains a top priority. Regular marksmanship drills, combined arms exercises, and cross-branch operations ensure that the weapon is used safely and effectively. The Philippine military has emphasized building a professional, modern force, and maintaining weapons proficiency is central to that goal. Looking ahead, the M60 may find itself in more joint operations, disaster response missions, and border security patrols. Its firepower is not just for war, it can be a tool for national stability. As we wrap up, let's not forget that behind every weapon is a soldier. The M60 is only as effective as the person operating it. And the Philippine soldier, trained, disciplined, and courageous, brings this machine to life. Whether it's on the front line of a conflict, patrolling vast coastlines, or standing guard in remote outposts, the M60 continues to serve with distinction. It's a reminder that sometimes, staying power and reliability matter just as much as innovation. So, the next time you hear the rattle of an M60 in a military exercise or see it mounted on a patrol boat, remember it's not just an old gun. It's a symbol of resilience, strength, and adaptability. Thanks for tuning in to latest car update. Yes, we talk cars, but we also appreciate powerful machines in every form, whether they roar on the streets or thunder on the battlefield. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Philippine military's use of the M60, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay alert, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next one.